Damon, ¿estás escuchando?
The English Learner Roadmap calls upon educators to arise to the vision and to take responsibility for implementing it. This call for assets-based, inclusive, comprehensive schooling that centers English learners, centers language and cultures. That only happens if there are systems that are set up to enable that to happen, to facilitate that, to support that. And so the role of the district is really important. A district that steps up and says, we're going to create some coherence across our district. We're going to build pathways from preschool up to high school. We're going to do the work with our administrators and our counselors and our parents and our teachers. And so the district role is huge in giving life to this roadmap.
When we began to look at the English Learner Roadmap, we tended to look first at Principle 2. We started to look at what was happening in classrooms and how did that align with what was described in the policy, and we began to look at what kinds of professional learnings are needed to ensure that teachers are being equipped, or how is their capacity being built to ensure that we are implementing effective instruction for English learners as was described in the EL roadmap.
The SEAL professional development is done in stages, Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. So we get to hear a little bit, learn a little bit, and then we get to take that back to our classrooms and try it. Then we get to meet together as a team and we get to collaborate and say, this worked for me, this didn't work for me. What did you do to make you so successful? We have coaches that we can reach out to in our district that are willing to come in and model. If we say, that really was a tough strategy, I really struggled with it, what can I do? Let me show you. And then seeing the coaches model it, sometimes, oh, okay, it's an aha moment.
The kids are engaged in different activities. It's all built around content, but they're using language and they're building their learning in center-based spaces where they are owning their own learning experience and supporting each other in the learning experience.
We have seen our students come alive again through the learning that is happening through the professional learning that SEAL provides. In addition to that, the effective practices aligned with that professional learning, with that job-embedded coaching, providing the teachers the tools and the materials and the resources that they need to implement the professional learning along with the side-by-side coaching. And it's just been a shift for us to see the teachers really collaborating around their unit development and lifting up academic language and coming into classrooms and hearing children use rich academic language beginning in preschool. So that has been another byproduct of investing in and really lifting up and looking deeply at the English Learner Roadmap and how to best serve the needs of our English learners.
We also very deeply understand that teachers don't work in isolation. They work with and hopefully greatly supported by their principals. Principals don't work in isolation. They work in connection with their district leaders and the rest of their school community and their school boards. So really thinking about how are we supporting and building coherence across all the levels of the system.
That professional development that we get from our district, providing us time to leave our classroom, but knowing even though we're leaving our students, we're coming back with so much more. So every time I've had to leave my classroom, I'll say things like, wait till I come back tomorrow, I'm gonna have something new for you. And it's just the kids get excited about it.
Las acciones resultan en una consecuencia, así tiene sentido cada ocurrencia.
We need to prepare teachers to be able to also include families and engage them in what our students will be learning and preparing them for that, this global society. And to be completely transparent, is it work? Yes, it is, but it's such valuable work.
It's a comprehensive approach to student learning, to language acquisition, to literacy. I mean, it's just so much that it does for our students and giving them that welcoming environment. I have students that come not only from Mexico, but they come from South America and also from Asia. So I have a lot of multiculturalism here in the classroom, and students are able to express themselves and really be proud of their journey and their family's journey and their voyage to America.
My mom was born in China, right here, Qingdao, and then she came over here to America, to Georgia, for high school and stuff.
How long did it take your mom to come? How long did she travel for?
A day, because airplane.
A SEAL classroom is rich with language, it's rich with learning, it's steeped in content. The kids are engaged. They are asking questions, they are absolutely speaking, using language.
The EL roadmap is important because all EL learners have different needs. It makes us excited about teaching, which makes our students excited about learning, which makes our families excited about being engaged.
It's so important for students to have access to that roadmap and to have access to that language because they're going to need it. They need to know that they have a good understanding of what they're learning about, and it just makes them feel so proud to be using that language.
They're proud to be bilingual, and they see it as a gift.
The story of what a district looks like that takes on that responsibility, that takes on that call to action, is one of the really remarkable things that we've seen in California over the last few years.
Compare and contrast.
Papaya, did you share first? Yeah,